Hello and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 2. It is time for us to explore the government district at daytime. I know, it's a huge change. Basically, we're going to explore here at daytime, go to the prison, and then we may also explore the slums at daytime, because I realize we haven't done that fully yet. But yeah, basically it's just more exploring. So, Fellas Canislav?
Very well.
Be gone, commoner. I have my own business to
Now,
attend to.
I'm quite sure that I don't... The Lord Fellas means to say that he's currently not aware of your name. I am quite capable of speaking for myself, you worthless fool. Yes, of course, your worshipfulness. My apologies, your grace. Yes. Now tell this collection of peasantry to disperse. There is a lingering odor about them that offends me. Oh, I see. Well, I wouldn't want to offend you, so I guess we'll leave. Okay. I don't think there's anyone else new here. It might just be that there are random, like, people you can speak to during the day, but that none of them are going to be particularly important. Anyway, prison's open. I think. In we go. Hello.
I trust you have no hostile intentions.
You there. Any reason in particular you're here? Who are you? I'm the keeper of this here prison, and what I say goes. I'm sure there ain't nothing to interest you here, so why don't you just turn around and go home? I'd like to just take a quick look around if I could. There isn't anything interesting for you to see here, boy, and I don't let strangers crawl around my prison without reason. Off you go. Or perhaps some gold might change your mind? I'll just pretend I didn't hear that. Now leave before I forget that renting you limb from limb might make you feel unwelcome. Alright, well, I mean, that seems like it's related to a quest later, rather than anything in particular here. Well, I've exhausted my plans for the day. I guess we could go to the slums, but there didn't appear to be much here. Let's have a look and see what else we need to do. So we've got quite a lot of things that we could do. So what's this? Yes, we have to search for that person. We have to go to the Windspear Hills. We could find out what happened to Monteron. Like, go to the docks and explore the docks. Yeah, that doesn't sound like a terrible quest to do. That sounds fairly easy. I mean, we don't actually have to rescue Monteron. All we have to do is find out what happened to him, and we're pretty good at stealth. Well, let me correct that. Our character's stealth stats are pretty good. So, in theory, this shouldn't be a problem for us. In practice, who knows? But, you know, in theory, I shouldn't be seeing an issue from that. Down this way. That's all the Thieves Guild, right? Yeah, Shadow Thieves. Prebek's house, Valiger's house, and Temple of Ogma. Let's maybe just go straight for the Monteron quest. Let's not muddle things. Let's just see what we can do. If we find that perhaps we're gonna have trouble, maybe we leave. But, you know, it's worth just having a little look. Right, so it's down here. Ruffians. Maybe we'll get some credit because we saved that person. Is there anything worth looting here, you think? Nothing there. I might already have looted all of this. I think I looted this. Maybe. Okay, this random person called Eckhart. Hello.
Have a look at my wares.
Good business to you, my lord. Eckhart bids you welcome to my humble establishment. You are new to the docks, yes. Might I ask your name? I am a Gnomon. Well met, a Gnomon, and a pearl to you. My poor business likely has little to offer you, but you are free to look around, if you wish. Okay, show me what you have. It seems like he just gives you generic stuff. Okay, you sell... You're right, scroll case? I mean, I'll buy another scroll case. But you don't sell much, which is interesting to me. I will definitely buy the scroll case, though. Alright, so those can stack. Yes, those can't stack. Those can go there. I might as well put a few of these up as well. What's this one? Maybe you can have this? Well, you're kind of fool. Maybe Jaheira can hang on to that for just now? Okay, cool. But the scroll case is really useful because I can give Jaheira her scroll case back. Now we have and now we have 2 for books. We just move these back here. All 4 of these back here as well. Done. Right, and those can go back to Jaheira. 2 whole scroll cases for books. It's a glorious day. Right, quick save. Head this way, and maybe we'll just let ourselves in. Can we speak to Rylock? I need to take a look inside if I could. You need to take a look inside. What exactly would you be looking for? A friend of mine is supposed to be inside. I want to see if he's still there. A friend? What kind of friend? Well, not a friend exactly. I'm looking for a thief who I think was last here. He's got quite a bounty on his head. Sorry, friend. I know you helped me with Renfeld, but this compound is closed to outsiders. I can't help you. And I thought you Harpers were supposed to help people. Harpers? What are you talking about? I'm saying that this is the Harpers headquarters here in the city. That's what it is, isn't it? Keep your voice down. That's supposed to be a secret. Where did you hear this? Who told you? But it is the truth, is it not? I am a Harper myself, and we simply wish to be treated as guests. Felix did bring you your poisoned friend, after all. Alright, you returned Renfeld to us, but... Renfeld to us, but I can't let you inside based on that. Listen, if you do a small task for us, I'll let you take a look around. Deal? What sort of small task are you talking about? You look like the fighting sort. There's a house just north of here, near the center of the district. I'm a Harper friend, and I think I see where this is heading. Is all this really necessary? I'm afraid it is, Jaheira. Harper or no, your friends are strangers. We must prove their good faith if we are to trust them with our secret in the city. The owner of the house, a mage named Pribek, performs vile experiments, getting beasts that threaten the city. Destroy them and we'll allow your wish. Why not deal directly with the owner of the house? That is a separate matter and has been dealt with by another Harper. This is all we need help with currently. Will you do it? Very well. I will do as you ask. Very well. Go to the house and kill the creatures there. We'll watch you and know when you've completed the task. Return here once you are done. If the Harpers have asked this task to judge your worthiness, then there is no way around it. Let us proceed and be done with these creatures. We are to run errands for these Harpers now, even after saving one of them, and all for that necromancer's halfling friend. I say to the abyss with all of them. Why would the Harpers set us on such a simple task? Just to gain admittance? It doesn't sound right. Smell a rat, Felix. Proceed carefully if you intend to.
Hell guides my path.
Well, I mean, we know where the house is. We looked at it on the map, right? It's this one. Yep. Okay. I mean, I don't see a reason not to just walk our way in. Seems like a very easy task we've been given. Walk in, kill everything inside, and leave. Maybe the guy's still there, and we were told not to deal with the owner of the house, only to kill the creatures. Maybe it's a question of, like, can we follow orders? I don't know. I'm wary, though. Kill?
Nature, take the life she gave!
Eek! Prebeck! Intruders! No. Sanasha. Remember what happened last time. Our master is testing us. Testing us again? Yes, you know that his cruelty knows no bounds. Why, just the other day he pulled 3 of my toenails for miscasting a cantrip. Yes, I remember. We may be right. Perhaps we should ask them. No, the master would skin us and do a strange little dance on our hides if we fail his test. Come on, let us attack. Alright, foul intruders, we shall stop you for our master. Yes, we shall stop you. Okay. I immediately see the trick here. The trick is, obviously, if you kill them, you have not followed the rules that you were given. You were told to go and kill the creatures, not to kill the guy himself. Right? We were told to kill the creatures, right? In this house, we weren't told under no circumstances go to this house. Is it all in this one? The small house center of the district where there's... Okay, kill the creatures. That's fine. So we got to kill the goblins and then leave. So maybe what I want to do is I want to start casting Charm Person. Yeah, let's try to cast a little domination on you. Your job's that one. Your job's that one. Jaheira, you're free. You can attack that one. Attack that one.
Yes.
Attack that one. Go.
To battle and victory!
Cool.
How can I help?
I need the other one as well, please. Wait, no. Leave.
The
Leave.
best leaders also follow.
It is done. For the needy!
Leave. Leave.
For the order!
Everybody leave.
I am willing.
Oh, somebody's stuck? Okay. Let me reload. Let me reload. Right. I think let's not mess around with the yeah, let's not mess around with trying to mind control them.
As always, the pleasure is mine.
Right. Squad. Kill.
To battle and victory!
Righteousness
Kill.
shall for the order!
Leave.
With all
Cool.
speed, comrade.
That's what we were told to do. We were told to kill them, and we were told to do nothing
It is
more.
done.
Therefore, we have achieved our task. That's the way I see it.
For honor and glory.
Let's see if that's right. I don't even know if those are the right creatures, if I'm honest with you. Like 3 goblins? Is he creating the goblins? That leads to a whole question about goblin culture that I don't need to get into. But I think that was the correct thing to do. Let's see what he says. Rylock. Wait, I already did it? Okay. Wait a second, what?
Helm guides my path.
Did we not? What? I thought we went in there and killed the creatures. Did I not do that? Alright, I'm going to reload again. I know. But we're going to reload this one. Okay, so this is the house in the center of the district, right? So it's not this house. So it has to be this house, which is his house. In the house in the center of the district, we have to kill everybody. Right? Let me double check. Yeah, okay. You. Need a little bit of stealth from you.
I'm out of sight about it. It shall be.
Yes. Go in here. He's not stealthy right now, but go in. He is stealthy, okay.
Consider it done.
Kill.
To battle and victory!
Maybe you have to end the combat.
Solid.
Kill this one. Kill her. Okay. We are confused and we're slowed. So that did not advance the plot. I was basically just seeing what happens if I send one person in there. Okay, Nalia, I'm gonna need you for a second.
Do what I can.
Please get out of the way.
Dance on the head of a pin as well.
Please get out of the way. Nalia.
Glad to be of assistance.
Alright, we're dead. Okay. Let's load it up again. Maybe I'm overthinking this. Maybe I just kill them all.
Very well.
Okay. I'm gonna kill them all and we'll see if it makes any difference. Kill.
A dangerous mistake.
Is mine.
Cool.
With vengeance.
Yoshimo, this one. Jaheira, this one. Anomen, well, it doesn't really matter. Anomen's not going to reach these ones. Anomen, you might as well go for that one. Go. Kill.
For the order!
And kill.
Victory!
Right, everybody, this one.
I hunger. Feed
Keep attacking.
nature. Take
We'll get her eventually. Okay. Hate the lightning bolt.
Pay attention. You will get those second chances.
Okay, soon we'll get her.
Nature.
Soon we'll get her.
She gave.
Come on. At some point. I don't know what's not doing damage, but that's okay. Let's maybe switch to... Let's switch to an arrow +1. Let's see if that does the job. There we go. Maybe it just needed to be magic. Kill him. Okay.
Yes.
She crit,
Yes!
but he's immune. Alright, he's no longer immune. She just crit 3 times in a row. That's very good. Okay, do this.
Die
Kill.
quickly, fool.
Everybody this one. Okay.
With vengeance.
Oh, she still got the lightning thing on? Alright, please stop being confused. I just want to see, like, if we literally
I
just
can
walk
dance on
back,
the head of a pin as
is
well.
that, like, you know, acceptable? We can come back and loot this in a minute as well. But I want to know, like, what the limits of this quest are. Because if this is also not correct, then I'm obviously in the wrong place, and that we don't want to do any of this. Come on. Just need you to be, like, a little bit unconfused, if possible. He's almost there. There we go.
With
Right,
all
go.
speed, comrade, for honor
So I now
and
killed
glory.
them all. Is that correct? Is he going to say, nah, you didn't do the job right? In which case, I misunderstood the question. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Let me just see what else we got here. So we got this little house as well. Maybe that's what he's talking about, this one here. Let's see. Rylock. Excellent. I understand you've completed the task at the house. The Harpers are grateful. You may go inside, but I warn you to keep to the first floor. The second floor is too dangerous. Anyone but a Harper who goes there will be killed, and we couldn't help you. At any rate, go on in if you wish. I'm surprised they're letting us in, even after all this. I warn you, Felix. Be polite. A reason for being here is questionable enough as it is. Huh. Really? Okay, I was overthinking that quest severely. It was literally just go in there and murder everything. So the twist was that the mage was there? Then why include the bit that somebody else was to handle the mage? Huh. That's weird. That's a very weird quest. I wonder whether there was something I'm missing in it. Anyway, grab all those. Grab that. Might as well get you to grab all the arrows as well. Cool. You're a potion man, and you can get the unidentified stuff. Cool. In
Helm
here, quick
guides my
save.
path.
So this is an arrow of biting, goes to you. It's just a random wand. Right. Cone of Cold. We learned it. Nice. Rest of this can go in here. There we go. That can go in there. That can go in there. Stack these up. You don't need another stack yet. That's fine. Right, quick save. Open.
Fleet of foot and all that.
1 gold. Okay, this.
Yoshimo is willing.
It's locked. That's fine. And then the next one. Maybe we'll find something in here that's like, ah, actually, these were good people and you've now killed them. This one? No, guess not. Warhammer +1, we'll just hold on to that. The rest of this can go to Nalia. I think there are some spells we don't already know there, which would be great. There we go. In fact, all of them we don't know. Detect invisibility. Invisible Stalker. Summons an invisible stalker from the elemental plane of air. Failed to write that. Conjure fire elemental. Failed to copy that. Horror. We got it. Cool. We could have used the potion of genius and also
best
learned them,
leaders
but
also
I'm not,
follow. It
none of
shall
those
be
spells
done
seemed like things I
and
was
done well.
particularly worried about. Especially as the one, I think the ones we failed she couldn't even cast. Because she can't cast spells of that level yet. So that's fine. I want to heal Jaheira before we head in. Right. So, Jaheira, let's do a couple of these heals. And another one. And one more. And then quick save.
Very well.
Let's chuck ourselves in. We could heal a no-man, but I think he's going to be alright. Right. Open it up. And we're allowed into the first floor. Hello.
Greetings.
Greetings to you, my friend. Is there something I can help you with? Perhaps you can tell me a little about the Harpers. A little, but it may not make total sense. Harpers follow the code and maintain the balance. Both great evil and great good must be kept from getting out of hand. And the power that your fellows obtain while they maintain this balance means nothing. Made it hard to believe that all Harpers are capable of such altruism. We respect wisdom, not power or station. A good king that expands his realm too far puts others at risk as surely as an evil king who terrorizes. We intervene to maintain balance. How do you organize all of that? Our organization is our most important secret, dear one. If you ever happen to meet Galvary, our leader here in the city, perhaps he will speak to you of it. Then who are you then, and what do you do here? I am Maronia, a Harper stationed here. You can identify us by the amulets we wear, though that is only in this city. Exactly what I do here, that is Harper business. Can you tell me a little bit about this place? We use this building as our base in the city, of course. Don't speak of it, as secrecy is our weapon. Many think of us meddlers and would give much to end our existence. Yes, this is an odd structure for the Harpers to erect. I've never heard of an opulent base such as this. Secrecy has always been the watchword before. But aside from security concerns, this is the safest place for us to be. Powerful magic protects the building, and there are guardians to ward against intruders. Guardians? What sort of guardians? The guardians will attack any who are not Harpers, so I would stay off the second floor if I were you. They do not kill, however, unless it is necessary. Ooh, so they only attack people who aren't Harpers? So either we need an amulet, or I wonder if they're smart enough for us to send Jaheira up there. Okay. What do they do then, say to an intruder or a thief? I do not know. That is for them to determine themselves, I imagine. I have never asked them. I am a Harper, Maronia. May I be allowed to speak to these guardians? I assume they are spectral harpists. Perhaps they could satisfy my curiosity. I would not advise it, Jaheira. The guardians might not recognize you without the proper protection. It is best not to disturb them without a more vital reason. Okay. So second floor is protected by guardians who would not recognize me as a Harper. Okay. A friend of mine has been captured by cowled wizards. Do you have any information on them? The cowled wizards are a powerful and influential organization, which is hard to believe with the attitudes that exist in Alm against the use of magic. Not that people don't use magic. It requires a license from the cowled wizards, and they react harshly against those who practice without their permission. If you were interested, I'm sure... Okay, go to the council thing. Okay, that's fine. They've snared the proverbial lion, a powerful wizard named John Iranicus. Okay, yeah, so she's just given us a recap of everything. I was seeing whether she had new info. She just has the same info everybody else does.
My lady, might I bend your ear for a moment?
Certainly, Anoman. What would you like? I've been thinking much on my test of late. It will dictate my entire future, as the Order will decide whether or not I will be allowed into their ranks. It is everything I've strived for. After years spent proving myself, I don't know what I would do if I failed the test. And yet, suddenly I'm quite sure that I will fail it. It is my heart that will betray me. I feel faithless and worthless in my soul, and they will know it. And they will know of it. What do you think, my lady? Am I really so terrible? I've tried so hard, and yet it all seems to come to naught. Do you think I will fail the test as well? Let's see. I think number 3. You must be confident you follow the right path, Anoman. If you follow your conscience, how can they refuse you? Because I do not know my own conscience, my lady. I would not turn to others for guidance if I did. But I do thank you humbly for your counsel. You are most kind. The test will come for me soon enough, I suppose. I doubt there'll be much more I can do between now and then to rectify my failings. What? Will come, will come. Okay.
The
Hey,
light
let's
shall
have a chat.
prevail.
Hi, friend.
Hello and well met and welcome to our little place. Not much to see here, eh? Never you mind because good company will fill any room. What can a little pace do for you? You seem a happy chap. Been with the Harpers long? Oh, quite some time, though I'm still relatively new. I do what I can. What do? You don't look like a strong workhorse kind of man. What type of work? The Harpers do many things. Why, some of these old guys can spin a scheme to make your head spin. It's a wonder, it is. Sorry, Baronvar's giving me a rather nasty look. I better let you get on your way.
Oh, I do wish these scars would heal. I have a life to continue, and I do not need to be picking at old wounds.
Okay. They give character in the end. They define where we have been. True enough. But I think I was speaking of emotional markings. Perhaps I was as well. Ah, I see. They are one and the same in the long run. I imagine they will both heal in time. Given favorable conditions to do so, I think we will both be fine. Oh, okay. Just a little short chat then. Baronvar.
Declare yourself.
Oh yes, you're that man who did us the favor with all the creatures. You, wanted something? I'm rather busy at the moment. Unless you're all wearing the same necklace here, is there a purpose to that? It signifies us as Harpers within the city. Merely, and nothing more than that. What's so dangerous about the second floor? You stay away from there, my friends. The Guardians will not recognize you. The Guardians, what are they? No interest in talking about Guardians. Okay. Oh, there's more. Ah, Baronvar. Felix is not a Harper, but I certainly am. We treat my guests as friends and answer. I assume the Guardians are spectral Harpists. I'm sorry, Jahir, but it's not appropriate to speak of this. Okay.
What is it now?
Exact same conversation.
With all speed, comrade.
So these are some interesting runes at the side. Is this it here? I mean, I think I know what to do. I just don't know if we're in the position to do it. Well, you know, I think what we need to do is we need to steal an amulet. Ooh, there is more to this floor. Okay. Not much, but there is more. So let's have a look along here first. Maybe there's an amulet just sitting in a room. That would kind of be our ideal. That's a very real looking eye. Okay. Stairs that take us up. That's fine. Quick save. Just let ourselves in. It's also a trapped eye. Good to know. Books. Many, many books. Wait, no, you do want to loot them.
For honor and glory.
Well, we'll simply chuck them the bookcase. There we go. Chuck those back. Right, quick save. Everybody in here. Yoshimo, while you're here.
You're right behind me, right?
And unlock it. A helmet. Ooh, what type of helmet is it? Can you spell that for me? Helmet of Charm Protection. As this name suggests, the Helmet of Charm Protection protects its wearer from any magical attempts of emotional manipulation. As a precaution, some high-profile mercenary groups regularly equip their members with such helmets to ensure they can perform their prescribed duties without external interference. That seems like a straight-up perfect one for you. Yeah, we can maybe give you the infravision helmet. Not that I think it makes any difference. I think you might already have it. But yeah, now a Noman will no longer be charmed. Seems
Helm
great
guides
for us.
my path.
Okay, can go there, that can go there, and here. Lesser air elementals learned.
The best leaders also follow.
In here? What have we got? Another book. Yep. Some more histories. I'll just chuck our extra potions here. That can go there. That can go there. I forgot. If I'm doing something with it, it's on the left-hand side. Need to remember to keep my my thing kind of consistent. Yeah.
It
It's
shall
okay.
be done.
Right, organized and
done well.
consistent. That's the word I was looking for. Harper amulet. Wonderful. Yes. Right.
Very well.
I'm gonna head over here. Now, only one person can realistically go up, right? Because we only have one amulet. I think you might be the most stealthy. Yeah, move silently. You're definitely the most stealthy. Although we could send up somebody who could actually unlock the locks. Let's send us up with the amulet. There we go. Okay,
I'm out
stealth.
of sight of others.
It shall be.
Oh. That's not where I wanted to go. Right,
Consider
you.
it done.
Just walk your way through here.
I'm out of sight of others.
Good, thank you for letting me know. Quick save.
Do as I bid.
You bear the mark of one and the same. Here you are welcome and may rest in safety. Ask what you will wish to know, and the Guardians will answer best they can. We've seen much and know the old songs, though the first singing be forgotten. What is this place? Here is where we guard the meeting. Here is where the membership may rest and be safe. Here is the hold of the Harpers, one of many, one of few. What manner of creature are you again? We are the past that guards the present. We harp as spectres that others would find rest here. And this place, what is it? Oh, same thing we asked again. What is there here that someone would want to steal? There is calm here to steal, in the mistaken view that wealth accompanies peace of mind. The powerful come and go, and in their wake will follow the scavengers. How does someone become a Harper? It's said that Harpers come from birth, and that they are merely acknowledged when they join. A taint in the mind that lacks sense, perhaps, but the desire to make things right in the long term. Patience and works of good that help the balance. These are their own reward, but in time they may foster recognition of the like-minded. There is no membership to seek, and only your own path to follow. Harpers seek out their own in time. There was a thief captured here not long ago. What would the Harpers have done with him? A thief that despoils Harper soil, is forbidden from touching it again unless penance given. They are above the soil, that they might see it and no loss. As they take flight from the law, so have we given flight, but nowhere to flee, a gilded cage for a form free to soar, that they might know loss in confinement. No possessions held or worn, a form that carries its own feathered coat, to show that material things come and go, and that some do not need them at all. Okay, I'll leave you alone to your musings. Solitary, but never alone, the songs of the past serve to shorten the years for the ears that dare listen, and bring memory back of the friends departed. Those that harp are never truly alone. Okay. That's fine. They don't seem to attack those who are wearing the
I will
amulets.
do my best.
I would assume... Let me just double check. I would assume that means that they will attack somebody who is not wearing the amulet. Let's bring Hexa up here and see what they do. I'm just stealthing in case they get mad that I walk past them.
I'm out of sight of
That
others.
is what you want.
Okay, that's fine. So they're actually not mad that I bring other people up here. Alright, squad, here.
Certainly.
Wait,
I
squad.
shall go with all
Here.
speed, comrade.
Okay, so we're just allowed upstairs because we have the amulet. I think. Let's see if they get mad now. No, not at all.
For
All right.
honor and glory.
Quick save. I'm gonna loot this whole place. Wait, is this not where we were just told not to do? Book. Book. And another book. And a gem. That's fine. Might as well loot. And over here. Book. This one. More books and some potions. The potions can go to you. Books can go to the case.
Point the sword, and I shall
You're
strike.
gonna head up
Very
here.
well.
It's weird how they're just like, yeah, you're cool. You can loot as much as you like here. There we go. We're full again. More books. That can go to you briefly. Bolt of Biting. I guess I'll chuck it over here. It's nice to have. What else did we pick up? One of these. What's this? Phantom Blade. Sure, why not? Hey, we got it. Nice.
Done.
So we've done that one. Don't need throwing daggers. They don't sell. Yep. That's fine. Cool. Ton of books. Stick the books in the bookcase. Right. Down here. Quick save. Okay, so... It's not a large area.
Long live the Order of the Most Radiant Heart.
Let's just
For I
explore the
draw
main
from
room, I
pool of
guess,
right
first.
And strike in their name.
We'll see where things go from there. There's a way up, so maybe there's another way in from the... maybe you can head in from the roof and then sneak your way past there. Okay. I guess if you don't find the amulet somehow. Okay. Well, oh. Ooh, okay. What have we got here? A note. This plain note is written in a delicate script. It reads, Berenvar, do not concern yourself with the thief. If he has accomplices, they will show themselves soon. As for the thief himself, the spectral Harpers will release him from his curse once they feel he has learned his lesson. And if he doesn't, well, we can always hope he acquires a taste for birdseed, eh? Cheers, tea. Has he been transformed into a bird? I'm starting to think that these are not metaphors, these are literal.
Helm guides
I
my
think he is in a
path.
literal gilded cage and he is a literal bird. That's what I think is happening here. Right, quick save. In which case, if he's a bird, we can probably just pick him up and get him out of here, right?
The best
I
leaders
don't really see a
also
reason why we
follow.
couldn't. Interesting. This way. Well, you know, just have a little
What would you
Just
have
a
me
little,
do? I can
no.
do that.
opening. There we go. At the very least, get the experience for opening all of these. Cool. An omen.
It shall be done, and done well.
That's fine. We'll grab those. It was trapped. Okay, everybody wants to enter the room then. Like enter
Very
the
well.
room in case there are more traps. Chuck these over just so they can be identified. Bullet +1 we sell, acid arrows we chuck there. I see acid arrows we chuck there. Oh, you're already full. Okay, cool.
I hear you well enough.
Right, this one. Did I not pick up both of them? Was there only one of them? Oh, they stacked, of course. I will stick them on you to sell. Another couple of scrolls. They can head over to you. Detect evil. Sure, we'll have that. Right, Hexa. I think I missed this one in the corner.
As you wish.
Money. Cool.
With all
So there's
speed,
another way
comrade.
up. So maybe there are two ways up here. So there's another floor. Well, because there are two ways up here, there might be another floor. They did suggest that this person was going to be high up. That would make a level of sense. Oh, there's the literal gilded cage. That go to somewhere else? Oh, that stairs down somewhere. Well, that'll be Monteron then. Okay. I think we got that in one. It's an elaborate indoor aviary filled with exotic plants as well as numerous strange birds. Okay, well maybe we need to find proof that that is where he is. Despite us knowing quite clearly that's where he is. Excuse me?
For honor and glory.
Oh, that was where we
Helm
came in.
guides my
I just
path.
shut the door behind me, I guess. What's upstairs? Okay,
The
it's just
best
the roof.
leaders
It's just
also
another
follow.
way we could have got in had we not got permission to enter. I see. That's fine. In here, and that's the other way in.
The light shall
Okay,
prevail.
so there's really not that much more here. So we're gonna open the door to the cage. Yep. I think I called exactly what's happening here. Open it. Just to make life
What is
easier.
my task?
One
As you
person
asked.
walk in there. Is there something I need to click on? You're too far away to use that. You see a small bird flying through branches of the aviary. You could catch it if you wish to. Catching the bird is surprisingly easy. When you reach for it, the bird flies straight into your hand and sits there calmly. You have now got the bird. Perfect. Close. Wait, was that the only bird in there? Said there are numerous strange birds? No. There's nothing else of interest. Right. Well, close.
I stand amongst them,
save.
it shall be done, and
Let's
done
leave.
well. Very well.
That seemed surprisingly easy. I think it might just have been an easy quest. Shut the door. You were warned, like, you have to be polite and all that. No, I think we just needed to get the amulet. Okay, Exar? Hello. Yes. You're back, are you? Is it safe for me to assume that you've succeeded in your mission, or am I merely the subject to a grueling social call? I found out what happened to him, yes. He was turned into a bird, which I have with me here. Finally, Montron will be returned to my side. This is excellent news, especially since some fools broke into my laboratory and slaughtered all my creations. Oh. It was his stuff. Oh. They killed both my apprentices, too, it seems. Bah. They'll put my work back interminably. How excruciatingly annoying. Before I reward you, I'll polymorph Monty into his proper form, just to make sure you're not lying. Monty must have something interesting to say. What in the... You're not Monteron.
As always, the pleasure is mine.
And death will come on the wings of song. A song of long and winding guile. And in the end, your end I wend. And in the end, a harp will smile. What in the blazes is going on here? Are you not his spy? My blade in his hide should answer you well enough. Here I did strike at his defenseless heart with a poison magical. I have no quarrel with you. We made the path difficult, but not unknowable. And in the end, this fool did perish, as well he should. What was this crime? What was the reasoning for this murder? Did you not think him strange? He was spying on the Harpers, an act that should make you question his alliances. You may not have known what he was, but we did. A necromancer in the service of the Zentarim, creating abominations for sale to the highest bidder, far from their normal range, but not an unexpected enemy. He could not lay low with such a flamboyant manner. We knew of him quickly, merely helped in the inevitable, and so you are free. You served well, if unknowingly, and your agreement to help him is forgotten. The amulet is worthless. The blessed bear only Harper pins. Be gone, and hopefully your next dealings with Harpers will be more pleasant. My own Harpers have used us. I should have suspected. The gaudy necklaces, the invitation. Ah, well. If Exar was doing as she said, he deserved his fate. Mine? Well, wait, so Montron just died? Oh, I guess that's the trick. I can't really be that mad that Montron is dead, because we killed him. In our timeline, we also killed him, so, like, you know, you can't be that mad that they did the same thing. Ah, okay, well that explains why the quest was so easy. It was designed to be easy. I understand now. And it also explains what was going on with all the apprentices and things, and who would deal with the master. it all comes together. That was that was neat. It was neat. My expectations are subverted, and we now have a bunch of new stuff. You want to tell me what that is? Bracers to the death. These bracers were held for decades by an undefeated gladiator, and found extensive use in arena combat. The death of this champion marked the disappearance of the magical item, but rumors persist that they are used to this day in competitive combat across the lands. Well, that gives you a -1 armor class, which is pretty good for a backliner. And then this quarterstaff. You know what? I'll use a scroll here. One identified scroll we can part with. Staff spear +2. When this seemingly ordinary quarterstaff is examined magically as an aura of alteration. Upon command, a long, sharp spear blade will shoot forth from its upper end, making the staff into a spear. Likely made by a wizard or priest hoping to increase their melee abilities, it is usable by anyone capable of handling a staff. Okay, so it's a staff that does piercing damage. So not like a direct replacement for this. Yeah, so this is... It's still this one's a +1 staff, so this will do more damage, or like this one will do more damage, but it does damage of a different type. Huh, interesting. Well, I guess I would want to do that with you, and then have both of them with us. That would make a level of sense, right? To take both of them, and then if we need to switch to crushing, we have a weapon. Okay, interesting. How much damage does it actually do? Just out of curiosity. So it's 1d8 +3. Okay, that's fine. And then this one does 1d6 +1. Okay, cool.
With all speed, comrade.
Yeah, I did not see anything in that quest coming. We got a ton of quest XP though. Yeah, that's about a fourth of the not fourth of the way there. Yeah, fourth of the way there actually. I was correct. Towards his level up, which is great. Cool. And there's another quest off the list. Maybe we do want to do some of these quests in the city. They seem to be fairly straightforward. Like maybe doing this one is a sensible one, like for the Cowled Wizards, because it's right here. It looks like it might lead us to the Umar Hills, which is where we're going anyway. It's an option. Anyway, I'm going to end the episode there. Thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.
A dank pool of base corruption, if ever there was one.